Okay, I'll do it again. Here, I'm gonna cue it up and it's gonna be
God.
perfect. So now it's time for hot takes.
Delete
Hot
hot
takes.
takes.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Like that. Yeah, nice. I think the best thing about the show is it was just unexpected. I don't know what I was thinking I was about to read. I was blindsided by the title.
There are no Jews in this at all.
I got to the end of the play and I was like, there wasn't one matzo ball. It was just unexpected and it kept me on the edge of my seat. I think the entire read, because I was like, I don't know what is going to happen. What is going to happen?
I feel like the biggest problem with the text is how heavily it rests on an immediate understanding of words, songs, poem, and history that you need to be raised in England to understand. It doesn't make the play impossible to follow, but the more research I did, the more I realized how much more the play would have meant if you walked in with a cultural awareness that someone raised in England would have.
I agree.
What was your favorite quote from the play?
To be free from constraint, a time to commune with the flora and the fauna of this enchanted isle, to abandon oneself to the rhythms of the earth.
The world turns and it moves on, and you don't. You're still here.
So there you have it. I'm the only man in history to be conceived in separate postal zones, born one day early, and I've been ahead of all you beggars ever since.
Last night, let's see, I was up Ibiza celebratory booking at Pacha. Paid me 10,000 euros. Hang on, last night? No, last night I was sat at home in my Y-fronts watching telly. Pot noodle, unsuccessful. Bed, you lost my number then. Send me a text next time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so good.
Bueller.
I can tell you who I wouldn't want to be. So I would like to act in the show. It sounds great. I would love to do it. I would not want to be Rooster at all, because
You're like 20 years too young to play him at this
well,
point.
yes, but one day, even if I was of age, everything I read about just talks about how amazing Mark Rylance is. I even read 2 separate reviews of another actor who played it, who they were like, he was fine, but he wasn't as good as Mark Rylance. And maybe like in the future, when like people don't,
the world has
remember
forgotten Mark Rylance,
then yes, maybe you could play this role fine. But like I even saw that, at least in the beginning of the pandemic, it was like April of last year, they said that Mark Rylance was going to reprise this role on the West End like in 2021, which, you know, clearly didn't happen, but they were talking
not
about
over.
I know. But like nothing has happened since like April of 2020 since they mentioned it.
I don't even know what year it is anymore. So
he's just gonna like I feel like he's just gonna, every 10 years he's just gonna play the same role and like keep renewing his like iconic status of this.
Please.
But I don't know. So if I were really to be in this show, I feel like I would realistically probably play Wesley. And
I mean, I don't really think I'm like any of these characters, but if I had to pick one, and I have to also pick a certain iteration of me. So like college me was most like P. Like, but now I have no idea.
It's funny when you were talking about what roles you wanted to play, like in the grass, I was thinking that you type into P. You're like a little fairy nymph there.
Yeah.
We're gonna read up on a lot of plays and talk about them in many ways. So welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Read more plays.
But honestly, Dreamworld, I would like to play Rooster.
I definitely think like Nexus level multiverse, I want to play Rooster. This universe.
Battle.
The first thing that popped in my head.
I want to see it. I want to be in the audience.
It would like, it noises off when they've got 3 different people doing Selsden's part, and they're all dressed up. Just you and me doing Rooster at the same time.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Move over, Mark Rylance.
Mark who Lance?